storm seems to be sort of unraveling as we go, which is all good. We talked about the possibility of it weakening as it was coming ashore. It looks like that might be happening, although we haven't seen any decrease in the winds yet in the analysis from the Hurricane Center. What's going on? Well, strong upper level winds are blowing across it, and it's kind of advancing into stronger upper level winds. Now look back in here, all behind the storm. There's not a cloud back here. This is all very dry air, so that's getting pushed into the storm, and then the circulation around the storm kind of wraps it up and brings it up that way. So that's how we're getting the dry air into the circulation, which is a process by which storms weaken. All good, but there's still a lot of water moving out there, still a big circulation, still storm surge and everything else still coming toward the coast. All right, so here we are with a 90-mile-an-hour hurricane, according to the latest update, moving northeast at 13 miles per hour. So it's moving directly, obviously, in the direction of the Louisiana coast, Morgan City and Houma, Louisiana, and the pressure is holding steady. So no sign of intensification. And yes, the pressure, everything is just steady on. We'll see if it actually decreases in intensity a little bit as we get every hour now a new update. So here is the wind analysis from the computer models. And if you notice, winds of 40 to 50 miles an hour up here in the red. And notice they are right.
Hey guys, Gerald Peters. Market's about to close. Maybe we can trade into that and talk about some positions. I don't know what all that is. I was going to tell you I was taking a shot here at the short side, but that does not look like it's going to work because it is already ripping back.
In advance of when the center reaches the coast. So the winds will arrive because of the way the structure of the storm is really expanding out. The strong winds are going to arrive well before the center. When we look at the cone and we time it out here, the timing shows that the center would come over the coast somewhere between or south of Morgan City, south of Houma, at about 7 p.m. Central Time tonight. Nominally. But by that time, the bad weather is going to be well inland, be at Morgan City or maybe even beyond, because we saw how those arcs of storms were moving out ahead. Here you can see where the purples are. That's where the hurricane force winds are expected. That's the hurricane warning area. And over here in Metro New Orleans, a hurricane watch, with the possibility that it wobbles a little bit to the right or expands a little bit to the right. Right now, the strongest winds are on the left side and the north side, not the right side, but we'll see if anything changes in the geometry as it gets closer to the coast. Here's the size of it as we see from the National Hurricane Center's estimate here moving forward. The yellow is the tropical storm force winds, and the orange hurricane force gusts, and the red hurricane force winds. So you can see 7 p.m. tonight, hurricane force winds approaching Morgan City. Good chance, because this eye has gotten so big, like 60, 70 miles across, that Morgan City, maybe even Houma, is going to end up in the eye as it moves on to the northeast. And out here, tropical storm force winds sustained over 40 miles per hour in that quadrant out to the east there, all of Metro New Orleans, all of southeastern Louisiana in those winds. So hurricane watch in effect in New Orleans on the chance that hurricane force winds come there. Looks like New Orleans west, though, and the west end of Lake Pontchartrain, Laplace, all in these hurricane force gusts. And right now, the hurricane force core, if the storm goes down the center of the cone, is forecast to go through New Orleans, through Baton Rouge and the suburban areas around Baton Rouge. And that's the capital, of course, of New Orleans, so of Louisiana. I've been saying these words so many times today, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. But in any case, this could be a very bad evening, because here we are at midnight. So it's going to be dark. when the peak winds reach Baton Rouge and move to the north. So everybody needs to, while the sun is still out, get yourself in place and get yourself prepared, because it is very unpleasant when the lights go out and the wind is howling and tree branches are coming down. And all that is likely to happen tonight when we get close to midnight Central Time in Baton Rouge. Keeping an eye on what's going on with the storm surge levels. Nothing here on the south coast right now. Tide is going out. Low tide will come this evening. Still at Shell Beach here. This is in Lake Bourne, so it takes a while for the tides do different things in there, and they don't change the same way. Again, south coast, nothing going on here right now because tide is going out. We don't have the wind direction for the big storm surge yet. Same thing here to the east in Lake Pontchartrain, 2 feet above normal high tide. That's because the wind is coming from the east here. See, it's coming and pushing the water into Lake Bourne, into Lake Pontchartrain. So we're getting some water rise in there. We'll see what happens as we go farther on, see how much water rise we end up with there. Nothing farther east, but I do want to mention that there's kind of an oddity going on here. I'll show you when we look at the forecasts here. Look initially here just to the right, because it's a little.
All right, guys, we got price TQQQ right now. What is that? It's been pretty easy, man. Pretty easy day. It's about a $700 run here off the bottom that I've had. We're at 6405. Storming pretty good. If I may have to break loose from here. All right, man, hit that fucking like button. It's not a lot to ask. Hit the like button. Thanks for sharing in Discord. I'll do it myself. Save you guys some time. Let's see. All right, let's check the 5 minutes. So this has been the 5-minute chart. Now I want to bring your attention to something here. And we're ripping higher, by the way. If you're in Discord with me, right here, I said 5-minute chart, there was a doji. And that was the bottom. Go back and look at on Discord. Boom. And then we've run straight up since, man. Let me save this here. God damn it. I got to figure out why it's doing that. All right, man, I'm up $400 or $500 here. I don't want to give this shit back. God damn.
Expect between 3 to 5 feet of water inundation across the coastal areas, even 5 to 10 areas where you see the just south.
So we had this doji at about
folks off to the east of us definitely.
Was 11:59?
Francine, as we go into the coming hours, we are
right
seeing
there in this supply zone.
This here across southeast Texas. Most
this
of the tropical storm
charting,
warnings are well to the southeast of us, and we're going to see just a little bit of rough waters, especially out in Galveston. So if you are along our coastal areas, just keep in mind that we are going to see those very little impacts as the storm is moving off towards Louisiana with those hurricane watches and warnings still in effect. There is a lot of other disturbances out in the Atlantic Basin. These have a low chance of one just off the east coast of the U.S., 10% chance just off the coast of South America, about a 30% chance. But the National Hurricane Center has now established Tropical Depression 7 that's just off the coast of Africa. So that is really going to remain over open water. We're not expecting any threat from that in the coming days, but just keep in mind that that coastal flood watch will be in effect until 4 p.m. on Wednesday.
We'll probably analyze that tonight. If I can get live, depending on what's going on here with the storm. Let's see. All right, I'm going to sell 100 shares here. Boom. So we hit 74, 70. Man, guys, this has been easy money today. It's been easy trading, man. It's been straight up for 7. Look at this. Look at this. What in the fuck, dude? Boom. My goodness.
Start with that to show that we've got this eye wall closing in. Feeder bands, already the first tornado warnings that we'd had today. That's just kind of a general view. Got those wave heights, knowing that the storm surge is just the beginning of some of the worst to move in, and those tropical storm force winds that'll be with us here too. They'll be here before too long. Here's a look at the tropical storm force wind swath. It's going to be coming in 3 o'clock. Some of the strongest winds will be starting to arrive through the afternoon, evening hours. Let's see the track. If we can head over to our other source behind the scenes. I appreciate you switching with us, to everybody. Latest track here still maintains current winds 90 miles per hour. Speed has picked up 16 miles per hour. Barometric pressure, I believe that's actually maintained if it's not gone up since the last hour. So we know that wind shear coming into play, picking up speed. This is now pushing it onshore. Earlier arrival time potential. This still shows National Hurricane Center by about 7 o'clock, but to me it looks like it could be a little farther inland. The current track still has this going over Morgan City, Donaldsonville, Gonzales, Livingston, Greensburg. That still looks to be a good track. This is just west of New Orleans and between us and Baton Rouge. Some of the strongest winds to be had, Terrebonne Parish and Lafourche Parish, even Tangipahoa, you're going to find strong winds.
Man, this is running.
Too.
Selling some more shares. Don't sell too many, man.
You're looking at Thibodaux, all those communities.
It's probably going to drop quick here in just a second.
Hours, you're going to find them here too. Let's go ahead and find what we've got in the forecast for us. And as we look ahead, and we've got a number of watches and warnings that are still in play here for us.
Goodness.
We'll go back and switch sources here for us real quick.
Man,
there's the wind swath once again. As I mentioned, that the landfall coming in a little bit sooner. This shows 3 o'clock, and it's almost right on the doorstep there, Vermilion Bay. And there's going to be Morgan City right in through it. Here's Grand Isle. Here's Houma, Thibodaux, Lafitte. The worst part of the wind.
Trimming out real small here.
Iowa side to north and east, where you get all the translational speed from the movement of the system itself and the strong winds and the inflow coming to it too. So 5 o'clock, Thibodaux.
Damn, man. That doji on the 5 minute. Go look at that chart and fucking memorize it. We had a big chance to make a lot of money. Look at this. It's the easiest trading I've seen. Doji. Straight up.
We gonna do what they say can't be done. We've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. I mean, I just want to barely run. Keep your football on the pedal.
Sometimes it's time to break. We all hang out because we got a run to make. Let's get in Atlanta. Let's beer in Texarkana.
We'll bring it back no matter what it takes.
Woo!
Eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking. Are we gonna do what they say can't
X.
be done?
Just doubled position in X. X. If you're not too busy, get up to X.
do what they say can't be done. We've got a long way to go, and a short time to get there. Time he's found out like a bandit run. Old Smoke has got them ears on. He's hot on your trail. He ain't gonna rest till you're in jail. So you got the dodging, you got the ducking, you gotta keep that diesel trucking. Just put that hammer down and give it. He's
Bound down, loaded up and trucking.
Are we gonna do what they say can't be done?
All right, man, trimming some more. Going out into the close. Just call me daddy. Man, easy trading today. Come on, Jesus. Thank you, baby. The 5-minute chart, go back and read it, memorize it, and let it be known that I called the very fucking bottom. Bam! I'm excited. I don't give a fuck about a hurricane now. Let's see. I'm sorry, man. They just reminded we have a 9-year-old trading with us. So, man, I apologize, little man. Your daddy talks worse. I know him, but don't tell him I said that. Your mama talks even worse, but I wouldn't. Just kidding. All right, I'm going to scale out here so we can get on to the festivities. Let's see. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I posted in Discord. I didn't want anybody to have to take any time to fucking help me out and post it. I got it. I'll put it everywhere else, too. You guys just fucking relax. I'll find you some stocks, man. I'll trade them with you. I'll walk you through it. I'll hold your fucking hand. And I'll go post every time. I'll do it for myself, okay? You guys relax. Oh, let's see. Let me look at that bottom that let's see. Bam, I'm out, man. I'm out. I don't want to carry any shares over just because it was a crazy run. Woo! Big day, man. Big day. Let's see. But Gerald, I was kind of busy. Let's see. Big day out in NVIDIA too, man. Let's take a look at that stock if you don't mind. Let's see. Let me pull this up. So we ended at what? What did we end at here? 64.58. Let's check out the daily. And I'm going to hold this 5-minute up. Let me get this. Oh, there you go. Come on, man. Hold on just a second. All right, man. Let's get back on here. If you look today, and this will be the same as on a daily, man. That's the thing about the money flow. It's fractal, right? And if you look at this, you'll see this waving of sideways come together. Look at that. I mean, let's go through and mark the breakouts. So there's our stage 2 breakouts. And in the morning, I mean, we went straight down. Well, I wouldn't say straight. Bam. See this? And where did it stop? Basically where it stopped before, right? Then it runs up. Now right here at that bottom, bam. What do we have? We have that doji reversal. Stopping where? Basically where did it stop before? Look at this. Same zone, man. And then we just run. Now this is the 5 minutes, so all of these here, a couple of there maybe got you messed up. All of these here, if you're trading on a lower time frame, you could have got out and got back in. Because that's what we did. This last little run, let's update this. This last little run, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4. Where are we at? So 5, 10, 15, 20. So you see how they had this little pullback in here, 2 bars, 10 minutes, boom. And then we ran. Well, you can pick that up right here. Same thing. So all these little down moves you see here, which get clearer as time goes on, obviously. But all of these, even into here, all of these, you can see on that 5 minute. This is how you use time continuity to lay them over. Same on a daily. So let's back this up. So let's look at the SPY here for a second. Big push up right here, huh? So what's a stage 1? Notice this pattern. Stage 1, right? 3, where it stopped. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. It's like taking candy from babies. Boom. Stage 1 entry, right? Now we got confluence. We start to come down. It stops. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 4 bars for a stage 1. I need price over the 5-day exponential. It's right there. So that's a stage 1 entry. It's a stage 1 entry. You know, right from the money flow, right? Right from the money flow, right? Stage 1.
Across the area, Hurricane Francine advisory at 1 p.m., 90-mile-an-hour winds, lots of heavy rain currently falling all across Louisiana, even New Orleans dealing with some torrential rain as the storm really is not that much closer as we head into the next few hours. Still a Category 1 hurricane. As we look at the latest right now, that's eye currently 173 miles away from Galveston. Kind of gives you an indication of how close this storm is.
All right, now watch this, guys. This stage 4 decline, it's a 1 hour. This is how you use the 1 hour to stop. So if you're trying to stay one step ahead of the market and you're watching, and you know you got a possible anchor point, you know you got a couple days sideways, man, if you could just get a break, then you can get on it, right? Now where are we at? So we're stalking this 1 hour. Now right here, we start to get first evidence that it wants to go up. So if it ran up, where might it go? Where it's been before, right? So as a swing trader, depending on your time frame, maybe you only trade a few days. I don't know. Or if you're like me, I'm using this lower time frame to get a jump on this time frame, the daily, right? So I don't need to wait for this close. I could have jumped it. So where is that around? Oh, it's a SPY, excuse me. What is that around? 547 maybe? We're using the SPY right now. I would buy it on the UPRO though, by the way. 3 times leverage. 5 what? What did we say? Oh, 547. Well, it closed at 554. So if you're waiting on a close today to do that, you see, you got a little jump, man. So you got in right in there because time continuity. The 1 hour is going to turn before the daily. It's an example of using that. Same thing we did on this 5-minute chart as I'm watching this setup here, as I'm watching price sell off, possibly stop, goes doji. We know that thing. We look down at the histogram. It turns our way. So we have these confluence of indicators saying, hey, this thing's probably turning up. All I need is a couple bars to confirm it, and I got a tradable bottom, right? And that, my friends, is called trading. Money flow. Man, fuck a hurricane. We're trading right now. You guys would be all up. Oh, I can't trade today. The hurricane coming. I gotta run home. I got a hurricane coming. I can't trade. Always looking for a reason not to trade. I think so many traders always looking for a reason not to trade, man. I ain't found one yet, so let me know what you find. Let's see. Let's put that in fast trade. Boom. Yeah, we're going to save this chart for later. It's a good teaching chart right here. All right, so that's it, man. We hit it. I showed you how I used a higher time frame from where I was trading to make a chunk of money today. Hope you did too. This TK, this stuff here, man, if you're in Discord, most of you guys on here, damn, should be easy. And hey, if you're not on the Substack, Trade of the Week is about to come out. You know, it's about to come out. So hit that QR code up there. Get on it. Man, we got kids outside walking barefooted. What in the fuck? This is New Orleans, bro. You kid gonna get stuck with a hyper needle in the toe, man. Come on, man. Hey, doubled up on X going into the close. We're already up 15%. If you're on my text list, we sent that out. You guys can really thank Jessica on that one. She called it before I did. I don't think I've said thank you. I'm not going to. How about that? I might not. I don't know. Let's see. What else we want to look at? What else might we have gotten into today? NVDX. Woo, baby. Coming back fierce. Bam. Bounce right off that Takes bands to make her dance, man. Look at this. Come on, man. Close. They got kids out there, man. I can't even believe this. Somebody called Child Protective Services. Look where it stopped. Like it has stopped here before. Kind of like the money flow. Stopped here before. Stopped here before. Went up, sideways, down. What in the hell?
Even though it's not heading towards Houston or Galveston. So as we look at closer look of even portions of I-10, even New Orleans dealing with heavy rain at the current moment. And they're also going to start seeing those winds pick up too as we head into the next few hours. One thing to note is that there's an upper level disturbance, a trough that's currently over Texas. You have a lot of dry air that's currently over Texas. That as we head into the next few hours, that dry air is coming into contact with Francine, and it's going to keep it as a Category 1 strength as it makes its way closer towards land. Of course, when it makes that landfall, it's going to lose that fuel going into the coming days. But looking at the winds right now, you're able to see the buoys that are currently over the Gulf of Mexico.
All right, man, I got crazies in the neighborhood already. They're already crazies in the neighborhood, man. They got their, holy Jesus. Their kids were playing in the puddles in the street. I thought I saw everything. I'm going to put this in the MFG trade ideas of the week. Nice setup. Perfect money flow pattern here, by the way. Bang the anchor. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is easy. 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 And if you're a swing trader, you're waiting on them. This is the point of homework. You're ready. You got your picks. You're looking. Boom. Buy. Watch this. Money zone. Okay? Money zone. Boom, boom, boom. Bada bing, bada boom. It's like a Fugazi, man. This is easy. This is baby stuff.
Seeing 60-mile-an-hour winds that shift show 241, even 62
Anyway,
mile-an-hour winds.
get these out. A bunch of these have been in our trade of the week. If you're not in the trade of the week,
towards the Louisiana coast.
Something's wrong with you.
The latest track of this, we are expecting a
You've had some great picks in it.
On this afternoon by 7 p.m.
And hopefully everyone got an X. I sent you a goddamn text message. If you didn't get an X, I don't know what to say. I sent you a message. We tagged, pretty much tagged the bottom. Hopefully you got an X. I know some of you're busy. I'm so busy, Gerald. Yeah. We got it around this 28 region right here on some nonsense from the president. Boom, 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 boom. That's social sentiment trading, by the way, and knowing when to call an audible. All right. So that's what we're doing there, man. Maybe I'll be live here again. If I don't, I might wash away. This could be the last time you hear from me. If it is, hold on. I didn't have my thing up. Look how easy that was. Man, good day trading today. I appreciate everyone. I will do some sort of recap on it tonight. I don't know. It's my last night. I floated away. You know why? It's like Katrina. Hopefully not. Probably not.